remember, as we are showing you these visuals, in Amritsar also there have been drone hostility. This hostility has also been seen in 26 locations. It has been repelled by India. Punjab's Firozpur has also seen drone attack. Drones have also been seen in Rajasthan's Barmer. We are showing you in Amritsar. And of course, as we stay with those pictures of the 10 kg drone shot down, Indian forces retaliated to Pakistan's hostile behavior, destroyed several of the military posts. They also destroyed a launch pad used by the terrorists to launch tube-launched drones. I want to go back to Shavan to give more. Shavan is just getting us some breaking news. We're just going to ensure that Shavan is able to get that breaking news for us. But viewers, I also want to explain the significance of the powerful blasts that were heard at the 3 air bases in Pakistan early this morning. This includes Noor Jahan Air Base in Rawalpindi, Murid Air Base in Chakwal, and Rafiq Air Base in Jung. And we stay with those visuals of the air drones that were used to target Amritsar, payloads of 10 kg. I'm going to rephrase that. Several drones that were used last night were completely armed, unlike on the first day. And if I can go back to Shavan on this, Shavan, the significance of the armed drones that were used last night by Pakistan.
Well, in fact, Rhythm, we're going to put out some more details because the Kamikaze drones that have also been used, and that too once again to target Amritsar. So there are two set of images that we are putting out. One with regards to the Kamikaze drones that have been recovered in Nowshera and also in Amritsar. And look at what is actually happening right now. The very fact that these Kamikaze drones that are being used in Nowshera and here, all of it is armed. And in fact, if you take a look at the payload, it is approximately 10 kilogram. It could certainly vary because these are preliminary reports coming in. And the impact of it, if at all it would have exploded, would have been quite a lot. In fact, this is what I'm being given to understand from my sources in the defense establishment. They are saying that initial analysis indicates that the drones carried high explosive payloads intended to inflict maximum damage on innocent civilians, a fresh low in Pakistan's ongoing escalation, undoubtedly, and this was basically brought down by the AAD gunners. So it's not even the only good thing here, Rhythm, is the fact that these are AD guns, which are basically the air defense guns. They are not the Barak missiles. These are not the S-400 that we've been talking about. We've not used it. We don't need it right now because it's not worth it.
Okay, I just want to stay with Shavan and go across to the Kamikaze drone pictures, please, that Shavan is getting us this news, and Shavan is going to be bringing us the Indian Army Air Defense neutralizes Pakistan Kamikaze drones over Amritsar. Shavan, if you can just speak over that, and we'll put out the pictures of the Kamikaze drones.
Well, in fact, two sets of images, I think, so we can go two-window right now with the images coming in from Nowshera, where Kamikaze drones have been used, and also the Amritsar visuals. Amritsar visuals are also of Kamikaze drones. Now, what's the similarity here? The similarity is this, that both of them are of the same make. The second is the fact that they are both armed. As far as the payload is concerned, it's quite significant. I'm being given to understand that it's roughly about 10 kilogram. But as I said, there is a forensic examination that is also going to be done. But here, remember, all of it with the aim of inflicting maximum damage. The target, I'm being given to understand, in both the cases, Nowshera as well as in Amritsar, were basically the military installations. But as far as Amritsar is concerned, if at all it would have exploded, Rhythm, it would have not only inflicted damage on our military installation, but there are civilian lives that would have also been lost because you have a civilian population in that very area where this drone was flying and perhaps would have been the target. Now, these are the latest visuals that have been accessed of the Kamikaze drones. These are Turkish-made Kamikaze drones, and I'm given to understand that these are the Baykar Yaha 3 Kamikaze drones that have been used by the Pakistanis.
And I just want once more to break this properly with you, Shavan. All right, we've got all those words there. In Nowshera and Amritsar, these are the Kamikaze drones, and also Turkish-made kamikaze drones. Shavan, the significance of that we've got here, because you said that this was in the early hours of 500 hours today that Pakistan forces launched these multiple biker Yeeha 3 kamikaze drones across in Amritsar and Nowsera, and we were able to intercept and also neutralize this.
Well, we've certainly been able to neutralize the big threat that was emerging from what we are given to understand from the drones, the armed drones that were brought in. And these armed drones had only one single focus, and the focus has been to carry out maximum damage and damage to the military installation. And remember, perhaps the Pakistanis thought that they will be able to perhaps confuse us. That did not happen, because if you look at it, it's a military trick that they essentially used, that is first send out the drones to the same very areas and take a look at whether at all our defense system will be able to take it or not. They were also hoping that India is going to exhaust their entire resources at this point in time by using some of the best air defense system. India, on the other hand, has essentially used the air defense guns which were good enough to bring down these drones. Slipping into a short break, we'll be back with more breaking news now coming in.